Hey, what's up guys? Alright, so today we're going to do a real fast install on something really cool for the Hellcat. And if you are like me and you hate brake dust because you have to clean them every 2 days, this is going to be your video.
So check out these wheels. Alright, so these are the Brass Monkey wheels, and it's been about 2 days, I think, since I've cleaned it last. And that is just horrible. Disgusting. It's real bad when you go down here. That's just disgusting. It's awful. Alright, so today in front of me I do have some new pads. So these are the Z23 Powerstop brake pads. I have the front and the rear, and they are a carbon fiber ceramic pad, and they are special because they don't dust a lot. So if you have a Hellcat, then you know all too well about brake dust, and these should eliminate that. So these are the rear brake pads, and right off the bat it shows you in the box your break-in procedures for the brakes. So this is very important. Don't skip this step after you do the installation. Alright, so inside of the box we have all of our stuff. So it does come with completely new hardware, and then so you have some ceramic silicone brake component lubricant in the side of this little baggie here, and then inside of this baggie you have your brake pads. So these are the Z23 carbon fiber ceramic brakes. There is a Z26 that you can also do on your Hellcats, and pretty much the differences are that the back plates on these are rubber and the Z26 is steel. But doing some further investigation, some reading, there seems to be not really any difference between the two, unless you're putting it on the track or anything like that. But for, mine is a daily driver, so these should be completely fine. It should be a very low noise brake pad, and it should eliminate pretty much 90% of the dust.
Because if you daily drive your Hellcat, then you know that when you clean your wheels, especially the front, after about 24 hours, they're completely filthy again. It is absolutely ridiculous. And nobody has time to clean wheels every single day. So these should be a good addition to the car. Alright, the front is the same deal. Have your box. Don't skip this step. All new hardware. Same lubricant, and then you have your pads. Alright, so pretty much what you're going to need is a hammer or a mallet, and you're going to need some punches. You're going to need a wrench with a 13 millimeter here, and that's about it. So there's a nut on the back side of here we're going to take loose. It's a 13 millimeter. You're going to unscrew that, and then this bolt here is going to come out, and then we're going to punch these out right here, and all this is going to separate. Alright, so step number one, come back here with your wrench, take this guy loose. So that's what that looks like. You don't need any power tools. It's not really in there that hard. Alright, so second thing you're going to do, which I've already done, so you take your punch, come through the back side here and just get a little tap, and this guy is going to come out, set it to the side. So these are still held in place by these pins, so that's going to be your next step, is to punch these out very carefully. Alright, once those are free, come to the back side here, and with a little persuasion, they're going to come out. Just like that. It's very, very easy. And there's your old hardware, and the kit does include all of this and new whatever these guys are. I imagine you could probably reuse your old stuff, but I'm going to use the new stuff. So then the next thing that we do is simply just take these out. And the way this works is they just slide out. So they're in there kind of tight, just wiggle them loose. And there you go. So these still had a lot of life left in them, but they are the Brembo OEM pads, and they dust like crazy. Just like that. Real simple. And once they are out, the best thing that you should really do is clean all of this area. And you've got the wheel off, so you might as well clean your rotors too, or I'm sorry, your calipers. Since they will produce less dust, you might as well give them a thorough cleaning. Alright, so once you have everything pretty much clean, the new pads, which here you can see that rubber backing, the other ones just metal, are going to slide in just like you took them out. Alright, word of the wise too. So before you put your new pads in, go back and just reach your hands in here, and then you're going to grab each piston and you're going to make sure that you push them in, because they may have popped out just a little bit. Alright. Then you're going to take your new pads and again put them in just like they came out. Just like that. Alright guys, so once you have your pads installed correctly, then you are going to take your big retaining pin right here. You're going to come in through the front just like you took it out. So you can take the screw that came out of the back of it, and you're going to put it back in place. And at this point, you're going to tighten everything down here before we put the new bracket on. So the next thing you do is you take your new pins. You could probably reuse your old ones. I'm using new ones. Your new bracket, you could come in through the back here. Slide them through. Alright, so once you have your first one, then you're going to go to the second. Same thing. Alright guys, that's it. That is your front brake. So you do the same thing on the other side, and pretty simple. If you're not filming like I am, it should take you about 10 minutes per side. So we're going to go ahead and move to the rear of the car. Alright guys, if you thought the front was pretty easy, this is even simpler. So you don't have that center bolt here. So just take your punch, you're going to punch these two out, and then you have your clip just like in the front. And that's about all there is to it for the rear. And these will come out the same way. Just give them a push. Just like that. And then we'll clean up this area here too, just like we did the front. Alright, so your new pads go in the exact same way. And These are pretty flush. Just going to slide in. Slide in just like this. Take your new hardware and it's going to be the exact same thing, reverse order. Alright guys, something to note here. So we have our old pin from the rear and our front, and the new ones are actually a teeny bit shorter, so it's not sticking out here. And if I can get these lined up pretty evenly. So kind of hard to tell, but the older pin is probably what I'm going to continue to use in the rear. There we go. And then not a lot of space back here, so just take a short hammer. You can just be very careful, and then you're going to tap them in. And now it starts to stick out where the other one doesn't. Okay. Once they're flush, you can see the pins on this side. You are good to go. That is it. You are complete. Alright guys, that wraps up the video. So we have the car back on the ground, and we went and did the break-in procedure on the car. It was really short and sweet and simple. Just don't skip that step. It's very important. So, initial impressions of the braking performance, and it feels pretty much just like stock. So for under $100 or thereabout, you know, for the front and rear brake pads, I think that this is an awesome investment that you should make on your Hellcat. And they also do make these brake pads for your other Dodge vehicles or other platforms in general as well. So that is it guys. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Hit the like and subscribe button down there, and stay safe on the road. I'll see you guys next time.